Set of green bars. I've got a Twitch timer. Just waiting for the chat windows to load. While I do that, I will start hitting the enter button. Enter. 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 Ooh, yeah, I did it right. Okay. Did I do that right? I did. Enter. 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 One more. Enter. Okay, I'm closing Discord. Discord is closed. Oh, I have to cough. Oh, I gotta cough. There we go. Okay, let me make sure reflector is showing the right thing. It now is, so all I have to do is move my keyboard. I will turn it off because I should not need it. And I will move this. And I will move my iPad into its primary position for streaming. And, oh, I just have to post on. Bear with me 2 seconds. Let me close this so it doesn't play. I have mail. Okay, got it. I got it. Yes, it's me. I understand. I appreciate that. It's a good check. I do appreciate that it yells at me because it tells me that that's working. But at the same time, I wish I could remember to anticipate that and tell it to shut up. Okay. Copy. And let's paste that here. I was going to say post, paste, same thing. Post. Wait for your link. Yes, okay. And then we just have to post it over here. And then I am done with posting. Post. Thank you. I got it. Okay, see new posts. All right. And we are good. Okay. All right. So let's play our little intro thing here so we can get going. Because I don't know if I might stream for an hour tonight. I'll see. We'll see. Let's make sure that this thing is working first. What do you know? It is. Okay. We are good. So, I would like to actually finish this tonight. I think I probably can. I'm pretty close. Just a lot of fine detail lines here. Actually, you know what? I don't like that middle set of lines. I think I realized that almost right after I did them, but I just don't like these. I'm gonna clear these out. I like the side ones. I don't like the middle ones. Middle ones, no good. No good, so we're gonna just go ahead and clean those out. There we are, and there we are. Yeah, better. That I like better. More subtle. Okay, so the only things I really have to do is some of the detail lines on the bones here, and I gotta look at the tendons. I think, well, let's do this first. Is that the right size? Yes. Okay. So let's just go ahead and do some little shatter marks here, like this, just to show that the end of the bone is not in great shape. There we are. Very simple. Nothing to these really, just again making simple lines. Yeah, so happy Thursday to anybody. There's nobody in the stream, it doesn't look like at the moment, but I don't know what day this will post on the video site. Hopefully it's a Thursday, because I just said happy Thursday, but it is currently Thursday where I am. And weather is very nice in Northern California. We had a little bit of a mini heat wave where it was in the 80s, which drives me crazy. But fortunately, we have moved down to the 60s and 70s, which I'm much happier with. So that's good. It won't last. I know it won't. Soon enough, the heat will come. It'll come. And yeah, there we go. So let's go ahead. This is a little bit too much. Yeah. See, you just got to lower the saturation a bit. It looks better to me. Looks more natural. There we go. Yep. That layer 68. Okay, so let's do a little bit of the shadow on the bones here. Yeah. I was looking at something. There's a style that I gotta play around with. Whereas, like the cell shaded style. I've looked at it many times. I've always liked it. I really have to. It's a very specific thing. I mean, I almost kind of do it sometimes, but not the way I want to, with these really thick borders and then the interior colors and stuff. I gotta mess with it because I always like it when I see it, and I feel like I can do it, and I feel like there's certain pieces that would be better for it. I just haven't tried it yet. Sorry about the yawning. I thought I was gonna be, I guess gotta pull up a web page really quick and take a look at the tendons on these hands. Those white pieces there, because I just don't know if those are banded or not. I have a hunch they are, but why did it do that? No, it's so hard to find I should say, that's a good browser. It just does weird things sometimes. They are banded. Okay, so those white strips are actually banded. Okay. Okay. I thought so. They're really interesting too, because they're like a dark color. I don't know if those colors are real or not, but they're interesting looking. Yeah. They definitely are banded. Okay. God, hand muscles are friggin' weird. They're so weird. But anyway. Let me make sure I got live chat on that. Okay, we're good. Let me just close that out. So they are banded. Okay. They're banded with a darker color. Ooh, you know what? Taper pen might be good for this. Let's do a quick, I can knock that down. Let's do a quick, oh, really? Hold on. Hold on a second. I like these, I want to retain the name. There we go. All right, let's do a quick, this is just a test thing to see where the thickness of this is at. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. But it can't be... Huh. You know what? Okay, I'm going to leave it... Yeah, I'm going to leave it in black. I want to see something. Let's just trace this out a little bit. See, that's the trick. The end is the tricky bit. Got to get that end correct. Okay. Which is hard to do because... To flick so maybe not. Maybe I'm overthinking. No, it's not bad. Okay. Now, what happens if I just drop the opacity on this? Nah, I don't like it. It's got to be a color. I didn't think that was going to work, and it didn't. So what I need to do is like a lighter version, because it's almost the same color as the bones. So what I think I'm going to do is take the bone color, right? I'm going to come in here, still in there, do that. Sorry about the yawning. I really am. See, but I got to drop the... There we go. That's good. That's good. I like that. That's a good color for this. Yes, we're going with that. Okay, so let's clear that out because I don't need that. And let's attempt to do that again. So here we go. Okay. Bring it up. I'm not worried about it being over that stuff. It's not going to be for long. See, this is how it looks in the images I saw, where it's like that. I mean, you know what? Let me try it like this. I don't think this is going to work with the way I do things, but I'll try it. It's already bad. Hold on. This is just not the way I normally do lines. I'm going kind of backwards to my natural hand movement. Although, you know what? It came out all right. So, I guess I'm going to try that again. Okay. Oh. Yeah, that looks all right. It actually works better than when I did it my normal way. Okay, well. Now these I can do because I'm not really bending these as much, so I can do that. Yeah. See, that's how they look. Yeah, okay. These aren't bad. These are okay. Okay, that's not. I could just do one for that one. I don't know if it's supposed to band from the other way. I don't think it was. I think it was only banding from the bottom. Again, I don't know if those are really specifically anatomically correct or not, but... Plus, it doesn't go here. It has to come down in the colors. I don't know what I was thinking right there. It should be above the bones, which are where? All right, that's good. That's good. Yeah, that looks right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, I like that. You know what? Whether it's right or not, I'm going to do lines coming from the other way. I just feel like this is kind of... Okay, not like that, though. It's got to be thinner than that. Oh, jeez. Why is it so thick? Well, I guess those are that thick, aren't they? Huh. Well, you know, I'm going to thin it down then. I don't like it that thick, so let's do this. Let's do this. Better. Better. Wait, let me see. All right, too thin. All right, let's try this. Okay. I'm all right with that. Okay, but I want them to be like that. There we go. Yeah, I'm all right with that. I'm going basically the reverse for these, where the outside ones are longer. Like that. Yeah. It looks good. I think I'm all right with that. Ooh, not that, though. There we go. I mean, it's subtle. You can't. It's not easy to see it, but, you know, if you're looking for it, you see it. Now, the other thing I got to look at is... Okay. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe I'm overthinking it. No, I'm not. I want to do some... I just want to do a little bit of detail work inside the gray lines on the mini discs here. Just to give the metal a little bit of a more personality. So first thing we're going to do is we're just going to color this in. Give me the paint. There we are. And it probably won't even be that dark. And then I'm going to put lines around that circle, that center spindle thing. But yeah, I think this is too dark. I want it to be subtle. I don't want it to be a huge thing. So let's bump that brightness up a bit. Yeah, see... That's probably good right there, 55. I don't have to hit this too hard. Just to let it have a little bit of a separation. Is that? Oh yeah, that does. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Corners I gotta do with this so that I don't overwhelm them. That's what I mean. Just a little bit of distinction, just a little bit of something to stick it out. I'll probably go darker on the spindle lines. That makes more sense to me, but I don't want to go too heavy on this. I just want it to kind of, you know, have a little bit of a... Ooh, we gotta fix that. Where's that? There it is. Just gotta fix that. While I'm thinking about it. I just want to give them a little bit of definition. Make them feel a little bit three-dimensional. It's not really... I don't do a lot of 3D stuff, but I want to have it have a 3D element to it somewhat. There we go. On the iPad screen, what is that? Well, it doesn't matter. It's not important for the moment. It's not going to interrupt anything. There we are. Yeah. Yeah, this piece is pretty much almost done. And so next I'm going to go over to my Lagomos, who used to be called Ignia, but now they've called him Lagomos, which I don't know when that happened. Because, I mean, I don't know if I was originally, I was sent the wrong name at first or what. It's just, whatever's on that screen is bugging me. Hold on a minute. I got to fix that. It's really bugging me. My finger keeps running into it. Let's see if I got it. Yeah, I think I got it. Okay. I think I got it. Okay. Okay, so there, see, just a little bit of definition on those. Not anything huge, not anything, you know, seriously, yeah, I'm not trying to go crazy with it. Just something that gives a little bit of, you know, definition. Yeah. Then we're going to do the same thing here where we give this kind of just like an inner groove. Make that into a circle. I do love that. I don't know that was originally in Procreate. I have a feeling they added that, which I am immensely grateful for. The ability to just make something a circle is so nice. It's very hard to overstate how useful that is to somebody like me who... I can draw pretty good circles, but in a digital space, even being a little off is so clear. Oh yeah, that other spindle's pretty much covered up, so you're not going to see it. Okay, well that actually kind of makes this easier for me. So now I'm going to go with a bit of a heavier line. And we'll go in there. It doesn't really matter how I do this, but I'm going to do this. So see that I can do that. And then basically tell it, make it a circle, and then center it. I mean, it's just... Like I said, it's very hard to overstate how useful that is. It's immensely useful. That's great. Just to be able to do that is great. Yeah, it is. It is. And we'll do one more really tight inner circle here. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I should go with the thinner brush for that. Let's go down to 2 again. Let's do a nice thin inner circle here. Yeah. Yeah. Just center that. That is not centered. That looks good. Yeah, see, just to give it a little bit of something. I'm not worried about it looking completely realistic or anything like that, but it does give it a little bit of definition. And now what I'll do, just to emphasize that point, I'm going to go ahead and push these down. These can all be together. I don't care. There, done. And now I'll take this, and I'm just going to take the paintbrush here. Did I not? Hello? Oh, okay, got it. And we'll do this just to give this a little bit of, again, just a bit of three-dimensionality. I almost said dimensionality. That's not a word. Add a bit of a three-dimensional depth. There we go. To it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think anybody actually cares. If I had actually said three-dimensionality, do I think anybody really cares? I do not. But I do like to indicate that I at least have a functioning brain in my head some of the time. So when I say a word that I know isn't a word, there are words I wasn't. I used a word the other day. Monoculturistic. Now I don't think that's an actual word as far as I can tell, but it sounds good. Those are okay. When a word sounds like it should be a word, I don't mind going with it. I mean, language is fluid. That does drive me crazy a lot of times. Only because I think people have a way of using words without indicating that they were aware that there was a meaning to it before. I think that's the thing that bugs me. I don't mind that language changes. I really don't. What bugs me is when people change language without even a thought of what a word meant before. I don't mind that words change meaning. I don't. But if it's a silly thing, like if a word just completely changes into something that's nonsensical almost, I don't know, it seems like a dumb way to update language. That's all I'm saying. You know, it's like ain't from isn't makes sense. Like you can see that progression. You know? Because there was a time where people did not like people. Like the word ain't was at one time considered, that's not what a smart person says. Well, you can see the progression from isn't to ain't. It's very simple. I mean, 2 of the letters. Actually, no, I was right. 3 of the letters are the same. It's just that the I moved back a little bit. That's one where when people get all wound up about it, I'm like, it's not that far off. I'm sorry, it's not. It's not like you couldn't see how one word logically became another one. Like, you know, don't get all nuts about it. Ooh, you know what I might do? I was going to add a dark thing there, but I think I can just probably get away with erasing this. That's too dark. I don't want it to be that far. Okay, that's fine. We're going to do that, and we're going to move it down a bit. Oh, why did it... Whoa. Oh, I know why, because I put the dot on the same layer. Dummy. There we go. Oh, okay. That's weird. Why did it do that? Huh. 45. Should move this, and now leave it there. That's fine. Okay, let's grab that, and I'm on this. Yeah, I like that. That works. That works for me. Just do this. These are all just little things, little kind of finishing, because I think I said that in the last stream, that basically this is done, except for the finishing parts of it, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just doing little bitty details, because I'll probably throw this onto the Threadless shop tomorrow. Whoa! Look at that. That's ugly as sin. Well, we've got to fix that right now. Cannot let that stay. That's horrible. See, that's where when you have the background on, a lot of this stuff is very easy to miss. Turn the background off, not so easy to miss anymore. But that's the things I gotta get that cleaned up. Whoa, too much. A little too much on that one. There we go. There we go. Okay. And these little cleanup. Sorry. Almost choked on air right there. That's nice. These little cleanup things are every image I do. Whoa, wait a second. I missed something there. Yes, I sure did. Missed that. Okay. How did I miss that? Max that out. Okay, now turn that off. Grab that color. What did I do there? It should be the same as that. Multiply at 30%. Multiply. Come on, where's multiply? There it is. 30%. 30. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's it. Because that's what I did here, right? Oh wait, no. Whoa, what did I do? No, sorry. Screwed that up. It's 50% at that. Okay, got it. What I did. Whoa, that's gotta be white. That has to be a white layer. Sure is. Okay. I was gonna say it should not be a different color. Should not be a different color. So, very simple cleanup. Like I said, these are things that happen every time, so I don't get too wound up about them. Especially on something like this where there's so many different layers and I've been playing around with different color and stuff like that. This is just going to happen, so that's okay. All right, so now I'm going to have to come back in here and do the dark colors. That's the way it should be. Huh. Why is that line missing? Whoa. There's a whole line missing there. Well, that line's not there either, but... Oh, you know what? No, it's not supposed to be there because that's the gap. Okay, never mind. I'm overdoing it myself. Wait, did I just... No, I'm okay. No, I'm fine. Why is that there, though? Why is that orange one there and this orange one is here? What? Yeah, this should be down here. Yeah, what did I do there? Wow, I really screwed myself up there. I mean, whatever, I got it, but let me turn these off so I can get a pure color here. Got it. I don't know what... I obviously was not paying attention. Like I said, this is not uncommon for me. This tends to be how it goes when I do stuff. I tend to notice that I made really dumb, weird mistakes. Now, mistakes that, granted, nobody but me would probably even notice. And if you didn't see the layers, you would never know there was a layer mistake. And you probably wouldn't even notice the color differential because, you know, it's not like there's a comparison point. It's not like there's another layer that has the same kind of color and layout that looks different where you go, well, why does that look different? Nobody would ever know, but it's pretty obvious to me. So there's no reason not to fix it. I don't leave things that aren't right just because nobody might see them. Not really my way of doing things, that's all. All right, let's jump up here. And let's get this color. Pink. All right, let's turn this on. We're going to go up a layer. We're going to go put a dot there. Drop that brightness down to say 40. Do 40%. Drop the saturation to 45. Get the center of that color because that's actually the top layer, therefore it's accurate. That's one thing. And I think I've done streams where you've seen this before, where I've captured the color incorrectly because I was on the layer that was under a transparency. And you got to be careful. Now, it doesn't matter if you do it all in one shot, because then the color is uniform. But if for any reason you have to stop and come back, that can be a problem. Because if you don't realize what you did, which many times I don't, I'll sit there and go, what did I do here? And then afterwards, I'll realize that I was under a non-purely opaque layer, so I wasn't actually getting the color. I've done that many times. Most of the time, just to be honest about it, most of the time it's so close that you really wouldn't notice unless you were doing like a very fine, high detail, high color fidelity print. You wouldn't even notice it. But I once I know it's there, I can't let it go. I have to usually fix it, unless it's going to take hours. And then usually what I'll do is I can bring the whole layer into Photoshop. I can do a color overlay, rasterize it, and it's done. That's a very quick time-saving trick. If you have the colors that are wrong, just do a color overlay in Photoshop, flatten it, or rasterize, don't flatten it, and then you're done. It'll neutralize the color, or it'll not normalize. It'll match. It'll match all the color. Really fun. I'm gonna take a sip of water really quick here. There we go. So there's ways around that. That's not a. It's annoying. When I notice I do things like that, I get annoyed by them. In the same way that I am highly annoyed that my chair now has a very slight squeak to it. Just this. I don't know if you can hear that, but it bugs me. That's how chairs are. Happens. I'm not a light person. Therefore, the chair is eventually going to squeak because I move around in it a lot. That's another thing. I'm not very still. So it would be unreasonable to expect the chair not to squeak, and yet it bugs me when it does. Just me. Still a great chair. I love this chair. It's very good. But if I were to tell you that... oh, wait. Did I even go... see? I wasn't paying attention. Gotta go to the micro details layer for that. It's on the wrong layer. Make sure you're on your right layers, everybody. Pay attention to your layers. Because if you don't, on the off chance you need to alter something, you're gonna be in trouble. So that's all I'm saying. Important to keep an eye on them layers. You know we are. Whoops. So we're good though. We got it. I mean, this is pretty close to the end. So I'm actually pretty happy with where this one has ended up. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much done. Wow, yeah, I think that's it. I don't think I want to do any more to this thing. I think I've got it where I'm happy with it. I think so. I'm gonna look at really picture. I'm gonna look at really picture a quick of a disc. I'm gonna very quickly look at a picture of a mini disc. Amazing, isn't it? Whoa. Firefox just did something. Oh, because it was updating itself. I was like, why is it disappearing? That's why. Let me just look at a quick image of a mini disc to see if there's anything else I really want to do. I doubt it though. I think it's where I want it to be. I must have cut my finger somewhere. I can feel it. Okay, here's the image I remember basing it on. No, you know what? I think... I mean, if I'm just about to say, if I really want to go crazy, I don't know if I want to go this nuts. I really don't know if I want to go this crazy with this thing. This is my problem. All right, you know what? Let's play around a little bit. Okay, let's just do this. Let's see what this comes out like. I can always delete this if I don't like it. All right, let's go layer up. Okay, we're gonna go to a white. We're gonna go to a slightly thicker line. We'll go to a 3. Let's see what 3 looks like. Okay. This is so stupid to even do this, but we're gonna just start doing stuff like this. Okay. Make it a circle. Whoa. Did it on the wrong layer. Sorry. My fault. I didn't put a new layer. Completely my fault. On the actual mini disc, or many of the mini discs, there are these little like lighter areas around these circles, which I would probably turn into maybe it can't be a multiplier. It'll be gone entirely. But something like this, just these subtle little details. And there's a part of me that's sitting here going, why? Why are you putting these in here? Why are you doing this to yourself? Because it just takes more time. But honestly, you know what? I'm only at 30 minutes on the stream. I don't think I'm going to start the Logomos tonight because that's gonna take a while. I mean, just to set up for that. So I may do that for my weekend drawing because I draw on the weekends too. I go down and get coffee and draw. So I may do that. So I think I'm just gonna have some fun with this one because why not? So I'm gonna just use the same thing. I don't have to make all different ones of these. I really don't. These are all fundamentally the same anyway. That's kind of neat because it is a little bit different. So I did make these slightly different. That's good. That's a good thing. You right there? Don't choke on anything. The dog was making a funny sound. And when your dog gets to be a certain age, any little weird sound, you go, are you all right? Because, you start to dread every little odd sound when dogs get to a certain age. You start going, is this the beginning of something? It's really I think I've talked about this before, so apologize if I have. It really is terrible when you love your pets and there's a point where they start getting older and you just sit there and go, okay, there's essentially a timer running now. And you know that time, there's timer running on all of us, but it's worse with pets because they can't talk to you. So you don't know when something is serious and you don't know when something isn't serious. And that's the hardest part for me with our dog, who I love. I love this dog. I loved our last dog. And our last dog died on us very suddenly. Very suddenly. Within 3 days. From when we first noticed something that we couldn't have done anything about. At least that's what they say. I will never be convinced of that. I think I've said this before, where there's never going to be a point. Never going to be a point where I don't blame myself for not seeing something with her. And it probably wouldn't have mattered. It's just something with dogs. When dogs get to a certain age, they can just... All animals, actually. I shouldn't say dogs. Cats, too. Here, quick. I probably have given this warning before. Or this advisory. I shouldn't say warning. But I will give this advisory, as I have probably before. If you are a pet owner, and you love your pet, and I assume most people do, but I don't know that for sure. If you care about your pet, I'll say it like that. Around 7 years old, keep an eye out. At 7 years old, cats, dogs, both, can have things change. With really no warning. That's how it was for us. Our dog was perfectly fine one day, then seemed just slightly off the next day, and the day after that, she was sick. Autoimmune disease. Same. I think I don't know if it's literally the same name disease, but I know that cats can get it as well. And I don't even like saying that because it makes people afraid when you say, oh, this thing could just come out of nowhere. But at the same time, I wish I'd known. And I think I've said this before, but again, on the off chance, if this helps one person, it is completely and utterly worth repeating it. Keep an eye on the gums. And see, if you see white gums, so while your pet is healthy, kind of get an idea of what their gums look like, which is usually bubblegum pink. But, just like people, pets are different. So you may notice your pet's slightly different, like lighter or darker. But if you see white gums, check with a vet, because white gums, that's anemia, and that was the thing that we found in our dog. So, sorry if I bumped the mic. I would not want anybody else to have to go through that, because that was it was terrible. It really was, because she was the sweetest dog, and not that our current dog is not also sweet in a different way. Our current dog is not a cuddly dog. A lot of Goldens are not. Something that people aren't really aware of. A lot of Goldens are not the cuddly dogs that you see, that people post about. Not all of them are like that. It drives my wife a lot crazier than me. I've just accepted that this dog is not a cuddly dog in the traditional sense. She will occasionally lay against me, but I think that's more because in reality, I think it's because I'm in her way, and rather than go through me or try to go through me, she just lays against me. Whereas our other dog, the one who we lost at 7, she would literally lay across my lap. She would, and I could not move while she was there. I then became her space. She was a much more cuddly animal in the sense that most people expect animals to be cuddly. Like I said, I don't really care. To me, I love our dogs however they are. And cuddly or not, doesn't matter to me. Don't get me wrong, I would like it, sure. It would be nice if this dog was more cuddly. I would not mind it. It would not bother me. But I also have just accepted that she's not. And that's okay. Different dogs do different things. It's that simple. So, like I said, my wife has a hard time. She really gets bothered when this animal is not cuddling. But you know, I'm just like, what are you gonna do? Some dogs are cuddling and some dogs aren't. This one is not. I mean, she's not. Yeah, it's not like she's not affectionate. She's just not a cuddly dog. And that is okay. All right, let's get a grid here. So, 2D grid. Oh, good. We have a 2D grid. Okay. Boy, I forgot about this. Yeah, because it's an angled image. What do I want to do here? What do I want to do here? Let me think for a minute. Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to straighten this whole image anyway. You know what? Let's do this now. Let's get that background up. Because this whole thing is going to get straightened. I don't like the angle that this hand is at. I haven't liked it. So I'm going to move this above the sketches, though. Right there. Let's seal that up. Oh, good. It's a whole group. Okay. Come on. All right, fine. Let's do this. Of course. Would have been way too easy if I could have had it lined up. Oh, look at that. Yeah, see, I like that better. Even though I don't really like doing rotations on the whole... on the whole image. Come on, go back. Oh, jeez, what are you doing? Okay, there. That's what I was trying to do. Okay, I gotta get zoomed in on that to see it, but I gotta be really careful or it'll expand the... Okay. Sorry, let me just see this. Okay, come on. It's so close. Actually, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm gonna leave that right there. See, I just don't like doing that because it can affect the fidelity of the lines. I think we're okay, though. Doesn't look like it blurred them too bad. Hold on, I want to do an undo. Check the lines. Redo. Check the lines. It blurred them a little bit, but honestly, not in a major way. So I'm not going to worry about it. But see, I think it looks better like that, straight up and down, as opposed to that angle. And I think it's going to look better on the shirt that way, because it'll be able to be larger and it'll kind of make more sense vertically. I mean, the hand still has an angle to it, but now it's not slanted sideways. And I just feel like that's the better way to do it. Anyway, so where was that? That was this layer, right? No, it's oh wow, no, that's I overrode the name. Details 1. Where is... Oh, it would be in colors. It's not layer 60, I don't think, because that's not empty. It's got to be this one. Empty? Empty? Empty. Okay. So, let's see. Yeah. All right. Let's make that a little thicker. Like 7? Yeah, like 7. Okay. So, let's do this. And then we'll do this. See, this has to be really careful because I'm going across things. This. It's got to go all the way down, too. Okay. So what I need to do is... How do I do this the right way? Okay. I know what I have to do. Can I duplicate? Good. We're going to move this right there. Now let me just check something. Is that going to work there? Nope. Okay. I got to redo the whole thing. All right. No problem. We're going to redo this whole thing like this. We're going to go from down there. Yeah. Going to duplicate that. We're going to move this over to like there so it's even. See, that's what I'm trying to do, is even those out. This will make sense in a minute. Maybe it won't. No. See, trying to get these to line up is going to be really tricky. Okay, that's it. Okay. So now I need to I need to merge that down. Okay. Turn off the assist. Duplicate it. I don't know what angle I did this at. Because it's got to match this. It's 22.5. Jeez, what is that? It's really a weird angle. Is it 67.5? Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, this is going to... Trying to line these up is going to be really fun to make these look even. It's like... pretty much like that. Yeah, I mean, it kind of is. Close. Yeah. Okay. Drop it down to, let's say... I mean, I feel like those lines maybe need to be a lot thicker. Because I don't know. Nah, you know what? These don't look good. Nope. Ditching them. It was a neat idea. Getting rid of it. Nope. That was a misfire. I'm going to end up overworking this thing. I can already tell. I'm going to overwork it if I don't just stop. Because I think it's in a good spot. So I'm just going to check. I think at this point, what I'm probably going to do, I'm doing a quick check to make sure I didn't miss anything. You know what? Something doesn't look right to me. Hold on a minute. Let me look at the Minidisc again. M-I-N-I-D-I-S-K. Minidisc. Wow, I spelled that right? With one finger like that? Amazing. Oh, no, that is right. No, that's... Oh, I see what I did. I see what I did. I knew something didn't look right. This is what I should have been doing instead of those stupid white lines. So the center part on this right here, this didn't look right to me. And it isn't right because there are grooves in there. It shouldn't just be empty like that. So that is the one thing I have to do. So I'm going to switch to black in this area. This should be an empty layer, yes? Oh, no, it's not. This is not an empty layer? What's in this? Oh, it's those circles. Okay, got it. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so I'm going to go one up. And I'm going to do a... You know what I need to do is, because it's hard to see it, I need to... Where is... Okay. There we go. That'll make it a lot easier. I'm just turning off layers so I can see something. There we go. Okay. I want to be able to see the circle really clearly. All right, so now in this, I need to do a circle like that. Let's circle this. There we are. We need to, I was going to say, did I somehow miraculously make that even the first time? No way. Of course not. There's no way I could have possibly done that. If I had managed that, I would go play the lottery, because the chances that I could do that are so slim to have placed it centered correctly once it went to a circle. Are you out of your mind? The fact that I even thought that for a minute, you'd think I was on something. Of course I didn't get it centered. Of course it was a player piano. That's a Reno 911 joke. So I don't expect many people to... you know what? Those are too thick. I need them to be 5s. It's okay. No problem. So we need to go down to 5. I forgot to change this. 5. No, 5, please. 5. All right, now. Layer. Check. Empty. Yes. All right, let's do this again. Okay. I mean, it's pretty close to center because I'm following that outer line pretty well, but it's not center. Come on. Come on, Joey. Nobody calls me Joey. Not even my mom calls me Joey. I don't know why I do it sometimes. New layer. Okay, let's do this. Let's see. Well, you know, this is going to work out. It's going to be about an hour on this, even though I thought I was only going to spend maybe 20 minutes on it because I thought I was really close to done. I'm never really close to done. No, by the way, nothing is ever close. Nothing is ever actually done. Famous saying about artwork, no piece of art is ever done. It's never finished. It's just where the artist decided to stop, which is why I was talking about I got to be careful I don't overwork this thing, because it would be so easy to just keep doing little things and little things and little things, even if they're not materially adding to the image. That's the danger. It's a huge thing. It's a huge danger. I've done it, where I have just sat there and worked on an image and then, I don't know, 4 hours later realized that nothing that I did made it any better. And I ended up just undoing almost all of it because I'm just like, this doesn't make it look better. If it's not making it look better, you're not accomplishing anything. Just adding things for no reason is not good. Things should have a purpose. There should be a reason these things are there, you know, and that's what I mean about you got to be so careful. Oh, wait, I'm on the same layer. Or did I make a new layer? Oh, no, I did make a new layer. Okay. I already got rid of it. Okay. I didn't think I made a new layer. You have to be so careful with that stuff because it's a natural urge is to go, oh, yeah, well, if I just add these 3 more things, it'll just make it look that much better. And it's very hard to resist that. Because a lot, you know, sometimes it does. I'm not going to say you should never add something. It does not look even either way. Let's turn off uniform, go to freeform. Because I think I got to play this one by eye. I don't think it looks right the way it's doing it. Why is it snapping? It shouldn't be snapping. Oh. Snapping off. Turn snapping off for a minute, please. Because I don't think you're snapping it correctly. Snapping's great when it works, but occasionally it thinks it's more clever than it is. Yep, there we go. All right, turn snapping back on. Because in general, I like snapping. That's fine. So yeah, see, that looks a lot better. Because that looks like how that center point should look. So let's knock all that down. I may knock the opacity down a bit on that. So maybe 75. Just to give it a little bit of reduction on there. And then we have to erase this because it shouldn't be there. It should not be cutting into the metal. This is behind the metal. All right, okay, so now we can turn everything else back on. So bang, bang, bang. And let's turn on the color. I believe that's everything that was off. See, that looks a lot better to me. And you know what? We're going to move that. We're going to take that thing. And we're going to duplicate it. And we're going to move it up. We're going to move it on up. Move it on up. Right here. And yeah, I don't have to do as much with this because you can't see as much of this. So it's a little bit easier. But I kind of know it has to be about there. Because that's how much it is on there. Yeah. Well, wait. It's a little more. So it's actually, let me just look at the edges. Yeah, it's got to be more than that because it's kind of like 3 even lines there. Wait, did I do one? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. There's 4 lines. Yep, 4 lines. Okay. But it should be, or no, you know what? I think I had it right the first time. Right about there. Huh. Why does it look so different? Why does that look so different to me? Hold on, I'm gonna look at some. Yeah, that's that. Why does the outer line look so different? Oh, you know what? I shrank it. I think when I did that one, I shrank it because it's further back, so this should be bigger. That's why it doesn't look right. That looks better. Yeah, I think that's good. Yes, I'm okay with that. All right, so now we erase this. There's a lot less of this, so it's fine. Even though you can see because I enlarged, those lines got a little bit softer. But honestly, when you see this thing, unless you really zoom in, you're not going to see that stuff. This is what I mean about you gotta realize when something's not a big deal. Not easy. I'm telling you, none of this stuff is easy. I'm not saying it like I really have it even down. I don't. Ooh, I missed a spot there. So I'm not pretending those lines should not be in colors, though. These should be in the actual mini disc lines. So where's the discs? Discs. Put it in there. Should be there. What's that other layer? Hold on. Let's call this spindle circles, because that's what they are. What was that other layer? What's this layer? Can't stand when I can't. Whoa. Oh, those are, that should also be in the mini disc. Yeah, this is circle outlines, but that should really, that's not, I mean, I guess it's a color, but it's, yeah, I'll leave it there. I'm okay with that being considered a color. That's a who cares type of thing. The problem is now the nails don't look right to me because they're too close to the other colors. So we've got to figure out what we're going to do with these things. What do I do with you guys? What do I do with you guys? I mean, that looks different, so that's okay, I think. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to worry too much about the nails. They're fine. I don't know. What are zombie nails even supposed to look like? Are they supposed to be black? Let me see. I don't know what zombie nails are normally seen as. Let's take a look at... Let's look at zombie hand. I'm not sure what the general artistic consensus is on zombie nails. Well, they're pretty dark on that hand. Well, they're pretty much skin tone on that guy's hand. Okay, so there is no consensus. It's almost what I expected. There's one that has it very close to the colors I used. The problem is the mini disc is that color, so I can't really use that. This person has him a really bright green. You know what? Let's see something. I'm curious. Maybe I do play around with like color on this one. Let's see. Let's just, we're at the end here, so let me close this screw. Since there is no general idea on this, and we're at the 51-minute mark, what does it like a purple nail look like? I did another hand where I had bright purple and green contrasted, and it actually, the more I've looked at it, the more I've liked it. At the time, I was doing it almost as a goof. But you know what? That doesn't look bad. I mean, it doesn't look bad. Maybe the saturation's a little high. Maybe drop that down and push the brightness up a little bit just to kind of make it less super neon purple. I mean, it gives it some distinction. I don't hate it the way I thought I might when I thought, oh, do, purple. I don't know. It might not be the final color. It's not bad. Let me move the hue on this a little bit and see. I'm not touching it on it. No. Yeah, see, the trick is you don't want it to be too close to what it's at. I guess the green could work. I guess the green nails aren't bad. I mean, it keeps it within the theming of the hand. Oh, that's not bad. That's okay. Maybe drop the contrast, their saturation, down to 30. That's... You know what? That's what it's going to be. That's it. We are done. This is now finished. This image is finished. I've done everything I need to do to it. I think it's in a good spot. And I did all the lines I wanted to do, right? I got the spindles are done. That's done. Okay, there's one more thing. One more thing. Hold on. This is very simple, though. I'm going to decide in a second whether I even want to do this. I'll explain it if I'm going to do it. If I'm not going to bring it up. Let me look at something really quick. Just looking at mini discs. Yes, I am going to do it. Okay, I saw an image that has what I was suspected. Okay, all I'm going to do, this is it. This is the end. Is I'm going to delete, because I saw this spindle part right here is slightly more transparent than the rest is. So all I'm doing is erasing that, because that's where the disc has its, there's nothing there. So I'm going to go to these. Wait, I need the one on top. Right? Did I do the one on top there or bottom one? No, the bottom one. Okay, so bottom one. I'll fix that in a minute. Just so it's a little more transparent right there. Yep, that part is more transparent. So now I just need to fix one thing, and then this image is done. And I mean, it's done. Done in a good way. Done, I'm happy with it. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of that, because now you can see that it was behind that before. Now it's not. There's no covering that, so we just do that. And that'll also show the shirt color better too when it's on a shirt. That's it. Yep, that's exactly what I thought. Yes. That's it. It's done. This image is now finished. So, a great place to bring the stream to a close because we're right at about an hour. I've got the image finished. It is done. I will be posting it on Behance probably in the next day. Not that by the time this gets posted, it'll be way past that, but it'll be on my Behance site, which is, as you see at the top of the screen, Ozone Art Foundry is where everything is to find me. And I will tell you, because why not? Let me tell you what my Threadless store is on the off chance that you are interested in buying this on a shirt. Okay. It is ozoneartfoundry.threadless.com. So that is where this shirt, all my shirts are available. All my artwork is available to buy in many different forms, magnets, stickers, everything. I really do need to add that to this screen, and I probably will for the next thing. If I can figure out where I can squeeze it in here. Because I have Behance. Oh, well, I gotta get Twitter, that Twitter thing. Twitter's over with. So, I mean, if you go to ozoneartfoundry.com, there's a link at the very bottom. The problem is it doesn't have a Threadless. Actually, is there a shop thing? Hold on, I can tell you that. If you go to ozoneartfoundry.com, which, here it is, there is a Threadless shop link at the top of the page. So if you click that, you will be taken to my Threadless store. And there you can buy shirts and stickers and everything else in all different forms. So, yeah, this is a very good place to end. I am extremely happy with how this ended up. This worked out really well. I didn't know if I didn't necessarily plan on finishing this image. Or actually, I thought I was going to finish it really, really early and be done and go on to something else. But I'm happy with where we ended up on it. I think it's in a good spot. So, yeah. Well, very successful stream. Very happy with it. I like where that image is. I will add it to my Dead Media collection. I didn't know whether the Minidisc thing was really going to work out when I started, if I'm being honest with you. I thought maybe I was stretching a bit with that, but I like the image where it ended up. I think it's... I'll have the time-lapse... again, by the time this posts, the time-lapse will be on the channel as well. So you can see the time-lapse of the entire image, so you can see how it kind of morphed and changed. And as always, whether you watched it... Well, nobody showed up live for this one, which is fine. It really does not bother me. To me, there is no difference between live and... But I was about to say, whether you're watching this live or later, well, it will be later. Nobody showed up for the live thing. So whenever you are watching it, I appreciate you stopping by. I hope it is entertaining. I don't know if it is. I try to be entertaining to listen to. I don't think I ever do a really good job at it, but I do try. But even if not, if you got something out of the artistry, any of the little things I say, if they're at all helpful, then the rest can just be garbage and who cares. But, yeah, that's it. So thanks for coming by and watching whenever you are, however you are. I appreciate it. And, yeah, I'm doing pretty well doing these streams twice a week. I'm going to try to keep up with that. And on that note, insert boilerplate language here till I can figure something out. And until the next stream, take care.